Who do I have in front of me at all?
Huh?
Who do I have?
Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
Luke. And where am I standing at all?
Knockmelgorry.
Knockmelgorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you were telling me there we're looking out here onto this bit of a track here. What was that years ago?
Yeah, that was the main road, say, back that used to go across the hill out into County Wexford.
That did?
Yeah, that was the road.
And that went up the hill here, Luke, was it?
It was, yeah, just wound up around the corner of the little haggard there and went straight up then to the lowest point where they called the meeting and went back down into Wexford.
And what used to go on at the meeting years ago?
There used to be a pattern, say, the last Sunday in July. And there used to be a band and everything up in it, say, playing music. And even a few used to come up from Wexford as well on horseback up into it, like when the music. And there used to be a big crowd in it. But probably one of the things that was the biggest harm to the pattern is that what should happen on maybe a few wet Sundays, say, at that time of the year, you know, it would have to be called off. Or, you know, that was probably one of the points, like, why it has sort of faded out, you know. But at the present time now, like, they're trying to revive it back, say, again, like, you know, to see if it's able to be sort of reacted again, like, you know, and have it on that day, the last Sunday in July, after the pattern of St. Mullins.
And did you go to it yourself years ago?
Yeah, I was in it. I was in about the last one that was in it, and there was a band in it, the last one I was at. And had a little stage up, and they was playing on the stage.
Lord.
And that was that's back. I suppose that's roughly 55 years ago.
Lord. And you go picking frockins, would you?
No, I never. My father went to pick frockins at it, but I never picked frockins at it. No, that was before my time, you know. Yeah. And the best frockin picker that was at it, like, I'd pick a stone a day. That was he was counted a good picker, a stone. So, but they did whole families go, like, there'd be maybe 2 or 3 hours, some houses gone. You know, that was a sort of a harvest time when the frockins would arrive, like, you know, that was the idea of it, you know, so.
Yeah. And there was another famous man up on the hill from years ago as well, you were telling me.
Yeah.
What did you call him at all?
Cahir. Cahir is dead, and they used to say there was a sort of they called one of the rocks was say Cahir's dead, and there was one of big Cahirs, another was called small Cahirs.
And they're the rocks up here on the ridge here?
Yeah, there was the rocks there. But they never, it says he was, the man used to, he had a horse, and that he used to have a cave where he used to go into it, but lots of people still trying to see could he ever capture where this cave was, like that, where he was able to seemingly hide the horse. And what he used to do then was he'd come down, say, in the night time, and he'd get whatever things he wanted, just keep going. Say, like all farmers that time used to all grow all their own vegetables and say he was self-sufficient. So he was able to get what he wanted. So that was it. But they never heard of any more how anyone happened to him. He used to, lads tried to see whether he'd be gone out or gone in, but it says he used to turn the shoes on the horse backwards so that as a disguise, like whether he was gone in or gone out, you know. So that's about it. And there's still lads looking, and there's still an interesting story. Like there's still lads sort of when they be up the mountain, even they'd always be looking if they see a little bit of a gap or something in the hill to know was it ever closed in, that was never got, like, you know, the cave. So still that way. So hopefully maybe someone could be lucky enough to happen.
Find the gold.
Yeah.
Jesus, yeah.
Find that, yeah.
Good Lord. This is great.
Yeah.
I'm looking around here, there's loads of whitethorn behind you. Did you split up the maybush here?
Huh? We do always pop the maybush, yeah.
You do?
Yeah.
Still?
Always, yeah. Never miss it. I'm up for May morning, say normally when cows will be going in to be milked or that. They'd always have the maybush up. You know, it's sort of a tradition, like, and even when I was young, like, it would never be forgot. Always have to have the maybush up for May morning.
And would you have it near the dairy at all?
Huh?
Would you put it near the dairy?
Well, on the way where the cows would be going up to the dairy, or where they'd be milked, years ago they used to put it just at an ordinary house, like where they'd be milked with their hands.
Yeah.
You know, that's the way, and they were making butter and everything them times, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the way they live, like, but yeah, sure.
keep the fish hogs away the home. We always said to keep those fairies from taking the milk.
Yeah, sure. They used to be saying that for May morning. There used to be like people skimming the wells.
Yeah.
You know, and there was often lads like you'd hear the story like lads maybe be going to fairs. There used to be a fair in New Ross, or they have a May morning, and people would be going maybe to a fair, and they used to they'd be dark, all right, but they used to hear there was a well or two on their way where they was going, but they used to hear all for me, none for you. So there's layout that there were, witchcraft.
Yeah.
A sort of taking
your profit.
Sort of a spell.
Yeah. That's what I heard now as well. We had it half for you, half for me, half for you, or how was our version of it.
Yeah.
And there was an old woman taking it with her hands or a saucer.
So it says anyhow, though, whatever, that it was sort of witchcraft anyhow. And
yeah.
It says like them times too, if someone had something to give you, like maybe that if they got eggs or anything, your drills the spuds, like say your spuds would be only real small.
Be marbles.
Like marbles, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, they put neighbours would put them in it deliberately in the
well,
drills.
it might be neighbours, or it might be someone, like someone had this owl, or whoever, maybe someone would have something against someone or something. We don't know, like what was the idea of it, like.
Yeah.
Or maybe there was I tried out to see
Yeah.
was it working.
Yeah.
Or what?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, just I heard that.
Yeah.
And you know when you give you a drop of milk on the first, you give away nothing on the first of May, Mammy had a home.
Oh yeah.
You give away a look for the year.
Yeah.
We were told.
Oh yeah. Oh sure, they had their ways like of living, but sure, I suppose like it's a lot of things though going back to the way they're trying to get back to the way it was.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same with farming. Like there are a lot of practices now with farmers say that lads thought they would go to really like go ahead, and that was to rewind.
Yeah.
You know, if anything.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Did you bless the land on the May Eve?
Huh?
Did you ever bless the land with the holy water?
Oh, we did, yeah.
Or the use of Tran water?
Tran water, yeah.
You did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Tran
spread
water.
it in the corner of the fields, yeah.
You'd walk from one corner.
The other, yeah, and spread out the Tran water, yeah.
Did you?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we did, yeah, always.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Good man. Would you do it still at home?
Oh, we do it still, yeah. Spread Tran water, yeah.
Would you though?
Yeah. Or holy water, you could go wherever.
And would
it's a sort of a, always people always sort of looked at it like as you know, always our Easter water, like lads that have Easter water, say if you had an animal sick or anything, you know, you'd have a shed put on them.
Yeah.
That kind of way.
I'm keeping you. And did you spread the water this year yourself?
Yeah, we spread Tran water, yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Good man.
But
just great.
I suppose lads have a, you know, I suppose lads keeps up with tradition, like that's more or less maybe is a lot of it, like, you know.
Yeah.
It's like put up the bay bush or things that lads do, like, or say maybe people that have cattle or anything even would ringworm or that to put maybe a holly in the shed and a set of cure a shed. You know, they have them cures, like, you know. And,
a bit of holly over where the drink is, not right?
well, anywhere, even if they had ringworm in the house, like put maybe in the shed, stop the ringworm. Like she wants the holly to be wet on the way, the ringworm will go as well.
Lord. Listen, thanks a million for all that.
Yeah, right, sure.
I could talk to you for hours.
Huh?
I could talk to you for hours.
Oh, yeah. Oh, should be a lot to hide heard too. I'd be after forgetting, you know. I'd be after forgetting half what I heard. Because you'd be hearing it when you'd be younger, you would be minding a lot of it, you know.
Yeah.
That's the way it is, sure.
Good. Come here, let you go on with your evening. Thanks a million, Lou.
Yeah, I just heard a few sheep here, that's all. Like.
No bother at all. Good.
Da